question, but your question suggests that individuals are higher than the bigger or higher than the Constitution. And that's exactly the remark President Obama made when he came to Ghana in his days and said that there are people that are bigger, stronger than democratic institutions. It's not a Governor Fubarak thing, as far as I'm concerned. We cannot keep the Constitution in abeyance in any way. You cannot elect to determine how to deal with the Constitution. It is the Constitution that determines itself. It is the origo font or origo of the people. It is a document. It's a living document, sacrosanct to its very bones. The issues in contention are matters that are already taken care of by the Constitution. If it's on the issue of the defection, Section 109 of the Constitution is self-executed. When we are saying it is self-executed, it is to the effect that when a thing like that happens, the Constitution speaks for itself. It doesn't even require the intervention of the courts to determine whether it is this way or that way. When it comes to the issue of the peace agreement that is entered, it is totally, completely unconstitutional as far as I'm concerned. There are other manners that this thing can be resolved, but not in trying to interpolate into constitutional documents the things that are not there. Recall that from the onset I told you that some of us activists and commentators, we are very dogged about the preservation of constitutional sacrosanctity, to the effect that the politicians can do anything they want with the elections, they can do anything they want, the courts can give any decision they want. But when it comes to the core text of the provisions of the Constitution, we will stand up for it. Because if at the end of the day, precedence is created that somebody can go to his house and sign an agreement under the tutelage of the president over the provisions of Section 1, subsection 1 of the Constitution, or provisions relating to consistency and inconsistency, then what value have you added to the Constitution in the first place? So it is to allow the constitutional principles to prevail, the constitutional provisions to prevail, the organic documents to dominate our different maneuvers and rigmaroles in such manner that the Constitution is supreme. Supremacy of the Constitution is the very bottom line of democracy in every of its ramifications. And if we now begin to treat the Constitution as if it's something we can go to at any time at our own whims and caprices, then it's very totally and completely wrong. I will advise that the Constitution be made to prevail. The courts are very reluctant to make very frontal and direct decisions on the issues that they antagonizing issues between the gladiators. I'm very, very sure that somebody has just said that they will keep mentioning gladiators. Nobody has talked about the people of River State, and they are the better gladiators. So long as those issues are there, there can be reconciliation between master and servant, between helper and helpee, if you permit my phrase. They can always reconcile. Political days are still very much ahead. But to the issue of constitutions, the provisions of the Constitution, there's no way you can circumvent constitutional provisions. You cannot in any way keep provisions of the Constitution in abeyance in these key primary issues of defection, primary issue of the validity or otherwise of an instrument made to regulate governance in this country. When it comes to the issue of governance, which other document do you have recourse to, apart from the laws that are sanctioned by the Constitution and are subject to it? If you bring anything extraneous, it is neither here nor there. Thank you.